You heard it first here, it is real. PC client will be coming to Arknights Global and there's proof for it. So this is shared by Supa and someone mentioned to him on his Discord server that the PC client files, the assets are being preloaded into their brand new patch. So you can see all the common settings, the mouse clickers and stuff within the mobile game itself. So they are ramping up towards it, and that just means that we should be getting it at the expected scheduled time, same as what CN did. So CN got it during the Wang limited event, and as you already know, or if you don't know, Wang is already gonna arrive in Arknights Global in the month of July. So those have all been data mined. The files that you saw just now, they're also considered data mines. They're not like leaks or things that you can't find. You just dig through the files and you'll start to see all these secrets that lie within. So we've got the dates. We have this following sequence of events, alright? So First of 1,000 Autumns is the one that features the limited character Wang along with Chen the Dawn Streak, and it's gonna happen on 16 July. So it is expected that that should come with the PC client as well. It's gonna make it a very exciting time because we're gonna have the English live stream. It always happens every half anniversary and the anniversary itself, and then we also have the JP live stream. The coincidence over here is because Enfield's anniversary date, or at least how they've aligned the patches, would sync up with the half anniversary. We're gonna get a week full of streams. So if you like to watch party the JP and the EN, I'm gonna be watching with you guys. We'll wait till they officially announce when that is. And during that same week itself, we are expected to see Enfield reveal patch 1.4. So basically, massive hype in the month of July. There is a caveat to just put over here, that is, we're not 100% certain that there will be a PC client. It's more like 90%. There's still a little bit more proof within the game itself to show you that they are making plans towards it. So if you go to your AK in-game files, you will actually notice that in your user account, you have the ability to bind to Steam, which means that they may actually be launching the PC client together with the ability for you to download AK via Steam, which is super exciting if they manage to do it. So this is all in good timing. Of course, it's unfortunate that we didn't get PC client together with Enfield's launch because people would have conveniently played both games. But at least now we have that 6 months gap. I'd much rather that they do it as fast as possible instead of delaying it into next year, 2 years later, right? So if YoStar don't set this up in time when they have live streams to announce this exciting news, I think it will be a massive fumble. So it should be the case that Hyperglyph is working together with YoStar to accelerate this process and ensure that it's going to be a very festive month of July for everyone. It would be funny if they use the incoming Enfield stream to announce that the global JPKR are getting PC client for Arknights. And then if that were the case, we can finally achieve the dream. EOS feel will be real. All Enfield players transfers into AK itself. I'm joking, it's not gonna happen, and I doubt they will make this extra advertisement, but still a nice coincidence. I know you saw the schedule just now of all the dates of the global events, but I'm gonna hit you first with the CN news. Don't worry, no spoiler territory, it's just pretty exciting that CN is also having all these fun stuff in July. So, My Little Pony collab is gonna be a thing. It's a family-friendly brand, and there is no new characters. It's like the Sanrio collab that they've done. It's only gonna have cosmetics, so maybe new UI, new profile, and there's gonna be skins. So I wonder which characters they're gonna be picking in order to have all these horsey outfits. Will they go with the simplest idea, just go Kazimierz into ponies? Or are they gonna pick some surprising people? There should be 3 skins and maybe one of it being L2D. Look forward to the news. It's gonna come out any day now that you get to see it. Then there is gonna be a new Bolivar story collection that they have. This is right before IS-7 is being released. So IS-7 is situated in Bolivar. So this is very similar to how they released IS-5, where they first started with a Castellan rescue and then IS-5 was released after. So it's gonna come hand in hand basically for the people who like the story and the lore of the game. Finally, do you know what is holographic combat matrix? Because understandably, even some late game players or mid game players do not realize that there is this game mode available in Arknights, already in global as well. If you go to your CC tab and then you look to your left, you will see this. This is what we call permanent contingency contract, where you can play anytime. It features all stages, like the Patriot stage, some farming stages, and you go high risk. I've not completed it myself, but some of you probably have even touched this to get your medal to try it. I feel that holographic combat matrix is harder than the seasonal CCs that they do, because they really push for some very high-end units in order to clear these stuff. So go try it yourself. I'm glad that basically in CN, they're doing a refresh of this game mode. They are going with the second patch. There's going to be 4 new stages that they pick to become contingency contract stages. And it's going to be permanent. You can clear them at any point in time to really test your account. I do hope that it's a little bit more regular, maybe every 6 months kind of schedule in order for us to see even more surprises. But those are all the news for CN. Let's get back into Global, shall we? The current event in Arknights Global is Majestic bound, and there are new QOLs that some of you are not aware of. I'm gonna make it clear to you guys there are new things to enjoy. So if you go into any of the story notes that you see, there is a new button for you to click, and that is memories. So my camera is blocking it right now. I'm just gonna close myself. It's on that top left that you see. If you click on it, it's basically a CG viewer. You must have entered the story notes before in order to get these CG, and then you can review them all. So you can scroll, look at your memories, your favorite moments. If you have things that you like in the story, what you can do is basically save to gallery, and then there is a save memories button that is like right here. I'm hiding it. Click on it, and then you will see a compilation of all the things that you've saved in a chronological order. So this is a good memory lane. It will help you to re-enjoy the stuff. It's funny because when you look at the older story of AK, like for example, Granny and the Knight's Treasure and Code of Brawl, you'll start to see how the quality of CG has really improved immensely over the years, and really a lot of dedicated artwork that came into play. It's beautiful. Go and enjoy it. And there is also another update for you guys to know, which is the new sketchbooks feature. So go into your archives that you see, and then click on Semblance Carrier. So there is this new thing where it shows you all the skins, your usual stuff. There is a curated gallery which shows you all the UI and little profiles that you've gotten. There is a collection. So this collection is just extra cosmetics that you can use into your sketchbook, which is basically under fashion collections. So you go into this, you click on Overview, you click on the template that you would like to use, and then click on this. You can design it in whatever way you want. So it's gonna feel familiar for people of maybe some other gacha games, or maybe like Project Sekai. And then you can basically click on the stuff that you want, place it over there. When you're done designing it, you save it, and then you can actually show it on your profile. So if you want to do so, you basically get out of here, you go to Friends, you add Loose Leaf, and then whatever that you've created, click on it, and it will show up. So if you're someone in your friends list that actually has this being on display in their profile, you are able to see it. So for example, if I click on this profile, I go to the right, you can see a dedicated Aketo lover right over here. This feature can be really fun. You can have all the stuff. I came across this Twitter thread, and I do not exactly condone this, but I know some of you will be absolutely humid and want to join in the fun, where you have a lot of oddities that you can do for your favorite operators. There's a whole thread over here. I leave it up to you guys to be creative. Again, I do not condone this. I'm just showing it to you guys because some of you are going to be appealed by this. Okay, so I basically showed you guys the schedule in the front. Let's talk about the schedule once more at the end of this video. On 1st July, you're going to see the new Lone Trail UI purchasable for 30 OP. I saw a lot of people questioning this over on Facebook and Reddit, asking where the hell do you get this? The data mine is there. 1st July, you can buy it. No need money. Good. Then, we're going to get IS 6, 7, 6, DLC 2, Ending 5. I can read. I'm so sorry, my brain fumbled. IS6 Ending 5 is gonna arrive. You get to play it on 6/7. Oh, fuck me. 6th July. You get the point. Enjoy that day because it comes together with such as the joy of our reunion rerun. But before that date, there is a special banner on 3rd of July. I'm already seeing some people call it a bait banner, and I agree in a sense that new players and mid-game players, you do not have to care about this banner at all. The only category of players whom this matters to is going to be the late-game players. Because what it does is that the banner can only give you your missing operators. Anybody that you have no copies of. So there's going to be 2 banners at the same time. There's a standard version and a kernel version. So for example, in the standard version, if you're only missing less than 5 people, I will say there is some worth. Let's say the only 2 people you're missing are like Narantuya and Logos. Very, very strong operators. You might want to consider pulling onto it. It doesn't account for previous banner pities. It's going to start from a fresh, but your usual rates apply, where the pity climbs up at 50 and all that kind of stuff. Is also the kernel version, and kernel version might be a little bit more worth because you probably have operators that you can't get at all since they don't appear in the standard pool anymore. And again, if you have very few people left, like you're only missing an Ayer, maybe you want to sync those pools so that you can finally obtain yourself an Ayer. Again, pretty baitish because there is the Wang banner incoming. But the good news here is because of the start date being on 3rd July and Wang banner being on 16th July, it means that this celebration banner will roll over into Wang's event. So if you happen to get Wang and Chen early because you pull on the first day, you might have some surplus of pools, and if you can afford to put it on the celebration banner, maybe you do so. So my advice is you don't pull it from the very start, especially if you're trying to pull for the standard one because you have very little people left to pull for. Instead, wait for the Wang banner in case they pop up as an off banner 6-star. Once you're done with the pull, then you go into the celebration. Okay? Good tips for you guys to note. And then the final piece of information is the end of July. So on 30 July, we're gonna get yet another vector breakthrough, and this one is gonna have us fighting, I believe it's Misery. And it does look like a pretty hard boss for us to be encountering. So that's all the things that you need to note. It's a jam-packed month for AK. It might also be for Enfield as well. So we're so back, everybody. It's big fun, no dead zones. Everybody be stressed all together and celebrate. So happy half anniversary. This is way early for me to say. We're gonna get there when we get there. So hope you enjoyed this video. See you in another one. Bye-bye.